Fat to Fit, day 209, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is kind of a boring day, not really much to report, so you guys can just tune out now. It's not really that big of a deal. I'll wait. All right, now that only the diehards are here now we can go over all the exciting stuff that happened today. What kind of crazy stuff happened in my life today? Well, I went on a run. That's about it. Not very much to go over today. I had a run today. It was difficult. It was a very brutal run. It was hot, hot, hot outside. It was very difficult. I could have handled the heat, but to be honest, the thing that really held me back a lot today was my legs. My legs were very sore because I did leg day yesterday. My legs are not very used to weightlifting, and they're kind of yelling at me today. It feels good to be sore, but not really when you're running. So I didn't really enjoy that. If my legs weren't so sore, I definitely could have withstood the heat a little bit better, and I could have run more, but I only ran 2 miles. That is what I was planning, but to be honest, in my mind, I was secretly planning to do like 3 or 4, honestly, and you guys were none the wiser, but my plans did not come to fruition, unfortunately, so I was only able to run those 2. I ran like a mile and a half out, and then I started to come back. I made it like a half mile back, and I'm like, F this, and then I hit stop, and I was like, all right, I'll just walk the last mile because it was brutal, and I think that was probably the right call. I didn't even have any water on me, and it was extremely hot outside, like brutal hot, hottest I think I've seen all year so far, so it was pretty brutal, at least on my runs, for sure. But I ran 2 miles in 20 minutes and 6 seconds today. Like I said, I was planning to do at least like 3, maybe 4, but it was very hot outside. And I also did it shirtless because I wanted to get some sun, but it doesn't really look like I got that much sun. Maybe a little bit. I mean, I guess you could see like a little bit of a difference, but I definitely want to start running outside a bit more without a shirt so I can actually get tanned, so I look like more of a normal person and not like a weird hermit that never goes outside. You know what I mean? So you guys should see my feet. Can you guys see my feet? Hold on. Check out my tan lines on my feet. That's pretty crazy. Someone commented that I have white feet the other day, which is kind of funny. Not here, but like in real life. That was pretty funny. But anyways, I weighed in this morning at 176.6 pounds, which is good. We're coming down on the weight. Very, very happy about this. Believe me, we're only like 2 pounds off, I think less, from our lowest weight so far, 174.8. Very much looking forward to that. We're so close to making actual progress again for the first time in like 2-3 weeks. So very, very happy about that. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. We've been making progress. We've been making progress. But I had 8 hours of sleep last night. I had 5 grams of creatine as always. We got 24 days until summer. I'd like to get below 170 by then. Looks like that's very possible now. We got plenty of time for that. So that's definitely going to happen, I think. I'd be shocked if it didn't happen. Now that we're making more progress on the weight loss, things are going very good. Since I started doing like no harsh like calorie restriction limits, things have been going pretty good. I just eat mostly healthy foods, and it seems like it's going really well. Even though I do eat like a pretty decent amount of calories, they're usually of healthy foods like high protein and stuff like that. So my theory is that a lot of the protein goes to my muscles instead of being used for energy. So I think that's actually helping me lose weight, to be honest. I'm very, very happy with how things are going. So going very well. I had 1,960 calories of food today with 141 grams of protein. Pretty good, pretty solid. I'm very happy about that. I definitely wanted to eat more. Like I've wanted to eat more for the last like week, but I've been staying very strong and not binge eating and stuff, even though I really want to, obviously, but I'm not going to. I got, like I said, I have no excuses now because it's like I don't really have a real calorie limit. All I got to do is just eat some healthy food. So I can just eat healthy food until I'm pretty much full, and then we're good. So I don't really have any real reason to binge eat, even though I desperately want to, believe me. All I got to do is just make sure I don't eat unhealthy foods, and pretty much the problem is solved. So here's what I ate today. I had some yogurt, 320 calories, 48 grams of protein. I had a bunch of chicken and some sauce, 310 calories, 55 grams of protein. I had some very nutritious, healthy cereal. Got like all the vitamins and minerals in it. You wouldn't even believe it. It's crazy. 290 calories with 9 grams of protein. I had a burrito, kind of a tasteless endeavor, not tasteless, but kind of a fruitless endeavor. Not really the healthiest food in the world, but it could have been worse for sure. I think it was pretty good. I liked it. 350 calories with 14 grams of protein. I had 2 bananas, 210 calories, 2 grams of protein. I had some chips. Obviously, that's not very healthy, but I've been doing pretty well on the chips recently, so I was very measured, okay? I had 240 calories of chips with 3 grams of quality chip protein. I've been going without the chip protein a lot recently, so I've been seeing some deterioration in my muscles because I haven't been getting my 3 grams of chip protein recently, so I had to fix that. Very important decision I made. And then to end off the day, I had some minestrone soup. It was pretty good. I'd never had that before. Well, I've had that before, but not too often. It was okay. It was 240 calories with 10 grams of protein, mostly healthy stuff in it, which was nice. I feel like the flavor could have been a little bit better. I don't know. All in all, today I had 1,960 calories of food with 141 grams of protein. Tomorrow is going to be upper body B workout. I'm very much looking forward to that. It's going to be pretty sweet. Hold on, I got to get the thumbnail. All right, 5 minutes and 28 seconds, okay? I'm going to be doing incline bench press. I'm going to be doing pendlay rows. I'm going to be doing overhead press, lateral raises as recommended, and I will be doing some chin-ups as well. So 5 different exercises tomorrow. All the things that I've done before other than really lateral raises. I mean, I've done those a few times, but it's been like many years, and I never really took them that serious. But now I finally have one of my workouts is going to be involving these dumbbells that I bought forever ago and have never really used. So that'll be nice. It'll be fun to actually use stuff that I bought for weightlifting and then just didn't use. You know, I got quite a few things like that. I have a lot of equipment that is pretty much brand new. Okay, so that is included. I've actually never put a weight on that one, but just putting it back on my wall there. So as for media consumption, my media consumption segment, been playing some Doom Eternal. I made it all the way to, I killed the second Hell Priest on Ultra Violence mode. I got kind of sick of the difficulty, honestly. I kind of just want to zoom through it and relearn all the lore and stuff like that. I'm not really looking for that much of a challenge. So I lowered the difficulty back down to hurt me plenty. Gonna zoom through that. Probably gonna go through the DLC. I might even play DLC on the easiest mode, Too Young to Die, I think. Just because I kind of want a refresher so I can play the Dark Ages, which is what I'm actually gearing up for. So I don't know. Maybe I'll play that on a slightly more difficult setting, like Ultra Violent. I don't know. But I lowered the difficulty down because I want to get through this. I'm not really looking for like a huge challenge. I played the game before. I've done grinds on it before. Like I'm not really looking for something difficult. I'm kind of a casual these days when it comes to gaming. So also month 7. So up till now, I've been ending all the months off on like multiples of 30. Like month 1 ended on day 30, month 2 day 60, etc. And we followed that pattern. Then the month would end tomorrow on day 210. I don't want to do that because that doesn't really equal 365 days. That'll be 5 days just kind of missing. So no? That's not correct. I'm dumb. Wait. I don't know. I'm too stupid to do this math, guys. Basically, it would be inaccurate. So what I'm going to do instead from now on is I'm going to end off each month at the end of the actual real life month. Like right now, it is May. So at the end of May on Sunday, that'll be the end of month 7. And we'll just kind of do it like that. So each month will pertain to like a real month IRL. We started the diet on October 31st. Of 2024, so the end of the month. So the system works out pretty well. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. So basically month 7 is going to end up on Sunday. So stay tuned, or it's going to end on Saturday, and then we'll probably do the video on Sunday, and then that'll be the video for that day. So thank you all for watching. Your mother is so fat that when she wears high heels, she can sometimes strike oil. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 210. Goodbye.